wala naman problema. I mean, I can face anybody in this world.
Thank you po.
Problem.
Hunger for power.
It will divide the nation.
How do you feel now po na after 2 years, finally you're back in the country po? And how do you feel na, kasi di ba meron kayong pending pa na appeal for asylum, tapos inuwi po kayo, pinayagan po ng Timor-Leste government na makabalik kayo sa Pilipinas despite na pending pa yung appeal?
Yes, because actually, dun kasi, I've been there for 2 years. I know quite how the government there works, no? So, there's this judicial thing, but there is also what they call it something like political, which is the government. Oh. Iba pa yung ano ha? Iba pa yung presidente doon, iba pa yun sa government. Eh. Government there is different. Their president is something like ano lang, parang king ba, para siyang figurehead, yes. So, there are several factors there which are distinct and separate, but as to who is more powerful, and I cannot say anymore, no? Because sa totoo lang, I just won with finality my case in extradition, but they used another thing about expulsion, which technically I still had a few days to reply, but hindi ko alam ano nangyari. Pero sige na lang, tapos na yun. I mean, useless discussing things, I mean, over spilled milk, no? But, sa totoo lang, of course, malungkot ako dahil, syempre, makukulong ako na makukulong ako. So, kahit hindi pa, di ba, dito kasi, makukulong ka kahit hindi ka pa convicted, no? But, may mga ano naman yun, si Attorney Ferdy na bahala. But what I'm saying, on the other hand, I'm also glad that I haven't seen my mother for 2 years. My father died last December. Hindi naman lang ako nakauwi. So it was quite painful. And also, at least, umaano na rin. Matapos na rin. Dahil kahit nung nandun ako, inisip ko, kung hindi man ako umuwi, haharapin, kailangan pa rin ito matapos eh. Ito lang sana yung request ko sa sa korte na sana mabilis yung kaso. Dahil sa totoo lang, kung tatrabahoin talaga yung kaso, sandali lang sandali lang naman sandali lang matapos kung ano. So, yun lang yung Anyway, I believe I trust my lawyers very well, and I know my conscience is clear. So, ang sa akin lang, sana lang mabilis yung proseso. Para matapos na. Di ba? Matapos na siya. Para tapos na. Thank you.
Again, we kindly advise the ex-congressman of his rights, and the good counsel may answer for his client. Thank you, sir. Next.
Hi sir, good morning. I am Camille Samonte from TV5. Question po kay Mr. Teves. Sir, just want to get your reaction dun sa naging statement ng government ng Timor-Leste. They were saying that one of the reasons why they decided to deport you is because of the implication of the national security ng bansa nila. Kung baga sinasabi nila, yung pananatili mo doon ay nakaka-apekto sa kanilang security?
Siguro si Attorney Topacio na lang ang mas competent sumagot niyan. Attorney Topacio, sir?
One sa ano lang.
Yes, okay.
Ganito lang yon. Kung sino man nagsabi nun, everyone in this world are entitled to their own perceptions.
Thank you. Counsel may answer, please.
I affirm the statement of my client. Thank you.
Okay, last na lang po from my end. Sir Teves, you mentioned earlier na na darating din naman yung punto na haharapin mo rin itong mga kaso. Why did it take you so long to stay in Timor-Leste? Bakit hindi na lang po natin hinarap ito sa korte?
A lot of you here know me ever since my days in Congress, I'm a very honest and sincere person. I will be very consistent. Even our pleadings in court, I had not had, even now, still have, but of course, here I feel safer with the NBI because pasalamat ako kay Director at sa lahat ng staff ng NBI na maganda yung pagtrato nila sa akin mula nung pagkuha sa akin hanggang ngayon. So, my concern is really my life, my security.
Handa na po kayong harapin si Mayor Janice Digamo?
Wala naman problema. I mean, I can face anybody in this world.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Kindly address your questions to the good counsel. Next.
Good morning po. Kay Attorney Topacio po. Attorney, now that meron na pong movement itong ating kaso, ano na po yung mga next steps po natin and yung mga plano pa po natin na gagawin?
Mike, sir.
Well, I cannot comment in detail on that because ngayon pong nasa territorial jurisdiction na ng Pilipinas si Ginoong Teves at may kaso po, maraming kaso katulad naman po ng nabanggit ng ating napakagandang Chief of Staff ng NBI, that sub judice rule now applies. Suffice it to state that the lawyers who comprise the team to defend Mr. Teves will do everything under the law to give him our best defense. Doon na lang po natin iwanan yun. Thank you.
Okay po. Kay Director na lang din po, sa kay Chief Lotok. Kamusta po yung pag-serve pala po natin ng warrant, sir? May naging problem po ba tayo dun sa pag-bring up sa kanya? Yung date lang po kung kailan po kayo pumunta doon, tapos kailan po siya na-process po ng ganito. Sige po.
Good morning. Meron ho kaming prepare na presentation, yung timeline of events. Sir, if I may,
Yes.
pakita po natin sa kanila. Jay?
May we invite your attention to the screens for the video presentation?
Yeah, so yung first slide, Jay, please. So this is all about deportation and handover proceeding, as well as service of warrant of arrest against Sir Arnolfo Arniteves Jr. here. Next slide, please. So on May 27, we saw, it's public knowledge that the immigration authorities in Dili, Timor-Leste, arrested former Congressman Arnolfo Arniteves Jr. Next slide, please. Then on 28, the DOJ released a press statement on the status of the transfer of Mr. Arnolfo Arniteves Jr. Next slide, please. Then the same Department of Justice mobilized joint team composed of DOJ, NBI, and BI. Of course, the Philippine Air Force was there to facilitate the return of Arnolfo Teves Jr. following the Timor-Leste deportation order. Next slide, Jay. There on May 28 at around 11 p.m., nagkaroon ho kami ng briefing ito sa loob ng Villamor Air Base. Before ho kami nag-scheduled flight to Timor-Leste. So at 11:34, pasok na ho kami sa aeroplano ng Air Force bound to Timor-Leste. Next slide. And then 29 at around 1 p.m., ito ang makikita nyo sa picture, nandyan yung director natin, si Yusek Cruz. Sinalubong po sila ng mga representative from Timor-Leste. Next slide. Yan kung makikita po ninyo, ito po yung may present po ang Timor-Leste, sort of certificate of handover. Ito ho yung kanilang initiation, representatives between the two countries. Next slide, please. Yan po makikita ninyo. From the Philippines, makikita po ninyo si Director Santiago at si Yusek Cruz. Next slide, Jay. So yung document po na kung saan present nila, pakita natin yung document, Jay, please. Yan, certificate Hand over. So yung mga conditions, but basically, yes, sir.
I went over the condition of Timor-Leste. Sa makikita ninyo, gusto nila i-guarantee na natin na yung life imprisonment niya ay hindi tatagal ng 40 years. Maiisip nyo, sang katutak yung cases, kung sakaling may conviction, lampas-lampas yan sa 40 years. But then, yung condition nila na wag lalampas ng 40 years, gano'n naman talaga ang batas natin. Meron tayong tinatawag na threefold rule. No? Maraming cases, yung totality nun, hindi dapat lalabas ng 40. So, ganun lang yun.